Today, we're going to be looking at 4 Elden Ring bosses that at one time could kill themselves. Not all of these bosses can still kill themselves. Some of these have since been patched, but let's take a look at how some of the hardest bosses in video games can kill themselves. First boss we're going to look at is the Fire Giant. So what you want to do is you want to get his attention and you want to run to the back right of the room over by the cliff. And then once you got close enough, you would just hop down and hug the left side and just sit there and wait for him to fall off the cliff. Wow. Next up, we're going to be looking at Radon. There's actually 2 ways to get him to kill himself. So you would get close to the water here and you'd wait for him to proc into his second phase. And you would wait for him to come in like a comet, and he would actually land in the water and then fall off the map. And then there was actually another way to kill him. You'd run back to the back left of the arena by these ruins and stuff, making your way towards the cliff. What you would do is you would wait for him to attack you, and then he would just kind of fall off the cliff. So that's 2 main bosses that you could just kind of get to kill themselves. Next up is the Valiant Gargoyle. So what you would do is you would get next to this cliff here, and you would wait for him to simply just jump off the cliff. Now you might have to wait a little bit for this to happen, but he has several jumping abilities, and they would just yeet themselves off the cliff just like that. And you can actually do it with both gargoyles. The last one we're going to be looking at is the Draconic Tree Sentinel. You can still do this. As of 2 weeks ago, I was able to do this. What you would do is you would walk up close, get his attention, and he'll walk over to you. Now, as he's walking over to you, you kind of want to stay out of his aggro range where you don't want the boss to trigger, but you want him to continue walking over. And you come over behind this corner, and you wait here until he gets real close, and then you throw a kukri right at the cliff there, and wait for him to go right to where it was. He just, he takes the bait. He just goes right there. And you just sneak up behind him here, take out your katana, you hit him once or twice, and then you hit him with the unsheath ability to knock him back a bit, and then boom, he's gone. And that's 3 main bosses.